Shut up and sit down.
Hey, I'm Simon.
I'm Nicolas Cage.
Oh, hello, Nicolas Cage.
I'm a man of many faces, and I can do all kinds of different characters, and now I'm me.
Oh, that's very, very good acting, Mr. Cage. And if you like our silly so-called acting, then please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thing next to the subscribe button. That would be very kind of you. And Mr. Cage and I are drinking a couple of drinks tonight that are called...
Mango Monsters.
Mango Monsters. And why are they called Mango Monsters?
Because they taste like mango and they're trying to kill us.
Ah, they don't taste like mango. They just taste like pure rum.
And we are surprising each other with movie trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
What do we have next?
Well, the Mango Monsters messed with my head because this isn't a movie trailer. This is actually a trailer to a TV show that's coming very soon on
February the 11th.
I'm sorry, what?
yeah,
February the 11th.
Okay, I love that, man.
to CBS All Access. And we recently reacted to the teaser for this. Didn't tell us very much. And now the full trailer is out. And I'm really, really intrigued to see what the full trailer tells us about this new show. So if you want to see what we think about it, hang around afterwards and we'll let you know. But for now, let's roll that trailer.
Let's go.
Can you hear the lambs screaming, Clarice?
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
You are a woman with a very public reputation for hunting monsters.
I can't have a reputation. I've only done it once.
It's time you own that reputation. It's time to come out of hiding, Starling.
Country roads take me home to the place where I belong.
So how long has it been? When's the last time you went back to Appalachia?
It's been years. Take me home, country roads. A lot of old ghosts.
This isn't Buffalo territory anymore, Starling. We do evidence.
Yeah.
Not it's a full moon and I've got a feeling. So you'll keep quiet until I tell you. And then you will say what I tell you.
DC is living in fear. I don't like this. This is deep and dark, Clarice.
This is getting worse.
It always gets worse.
Before it gets better.
I know you have your own demons to carry, but you're the only one who can help.
Whose stories are worth telling? Who's it worth hearing? Never let anyone decide that for you. That was a lie.
Put the dog in the basket!
Neither will you.
So, we've finally seen the full trailer for Clarice coming to CBS All Access on February 11th. And, you know, this show is getting a lot of flack from people who believe, probably quite rightly, that the show does not have a license to use even the name Hannibal Lecter in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's the big problem that people have with this.
That could be a challenge.
Yeah, if you're going to tell a story of Clarice Starling and not be able to reference Hannibal Lecter, how are you going to do that? And is that going to be very good?
I mean, there's vague allusions to
Yes.
reputations for hunting monsters.
Yes. Well, you know, so she caught James Gumb, and that you definitely see James Gumb with his night vision goggles. You see the,
Puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
And you see the puppy. What's the puppy called?
princess.
Princess.
Put the dog in the basket!
Yeah, so there's a lot of James Gumb stuff in there. So, I'm sure his name wasn't owned by another network. I think the sour grapes comes from the fact that this could have been another season of Hannibal, which, the cast of Hannibal are on board to do. Clarice Starling could have just appeared in another season of Hannibal. That would have actually been pretty cool.
I feel like there's room for both.
Yeah.
I would like to see Clarice's story, and I would like to see more Hannibal.
Right, yeah, they don't necessarily need to be mutually exclusive. I am really intrigued to see what Clarice gets up to. I wonder if the whole James Gunn thing with the dog and the basket and the well and him wearing the night vision goggles are all just flashbacks as she's dealing with the psychological trauma, because he's clearly dead in Silence of the Lambs. Or what?
Is it a copycat? Because that last shot of a person in the well was not a big person. The ones targeted by James Gunn, who were completely very average according to the size of women in general. But that person at the bottom of his pit looked a lot like Clarice.
Well, so I thought the well is a dark hole in her psyche that she needs to climb out of
so
to be
it's like a psychological representation and not an actual hole.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sometimes holes are not the holes that you think they are.
That's what she said. Jinx.
And
You owe me a Coke.
no. Yeah, I don't mind like an FBI drama that shows an FBI agent dealing with some kind of trauma, going from case to case, solving things. That would be okay. It wouldn't be a Silence of the Lambs spin-off necessarily. It would just be a show where they bought the rights to call it Clarice and put in a bit of a Silence of the Lamb polish on it.
Like Mindhunters.
Yeah, exactly. I could see it being similar to Mindhunters, which was a good show.
It was fun.
I just think it's unfortunate to have a show called Clarice with Agent Starling in it and no Hannibal Lecter. I mean, the dynamic between the two of them was arguably what made Silence of the Lambs so good.
Yeah. But then did the skills that she gained in that entire traumatic series of movies, did that give her skills that she can then use to go out on her own and hunt monsters?
Yeah, and our friend the Grey Man reminded me that in one of the later books, it might have just been the book that was called Hannibal Lecter and Clarice Starling actually have a relationship. Like, they meet up later in life. I noticed on this that this is based on the Silence of the Lambs book, not the Silence of the Lambs movie, and not the series of Hannibal Lecter books. It's based on...
completely separate.
Well, it's based on a novel in a series of novels, so doesn't necessarily mean that it follows any of the other events that you've seen in Hannibal or any of the other movies. Doesn't necessarily mean it follows any of the events in any of the other books. So it could just do its own thing and make its own story. So, really, I have no idea, even after watching the full trailer, what to expect from this. Kind of looks like an okay crime, drama, thriller type of a deal, but I'm not yet sold on Clarice. I don't know. I'm going to probably watch the first episode, but there's going to have to be a little bit of Hannibal in there. Maybe referring to your old friend, the cannibal man, who was in jail or something.
It's not feeling like I'm feeling compelled to watch every single one, but I would like to give it a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? CBS All Access have done a good job with some of their shows recently, so, why not?
Yeah.
So we are kind of there with Clarice.
More than meh. We would give it a chance. There's some stuff that we review and we're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, good luck, it's not our thing. Like, it looks fine, but we're not going to watch it. Whereas this, we're going to try.
There you go. Well, there's a verdict. 51%. C minus for
worth a try.
Yes, for the Clarice series that comes out in just a couple of weeks, so you don't have to wait very long, but you have to wait even less time to see us again, because unlike Clarice, we do this every single day, and therefore we will see you tomorrow, friends, on the next drunk trailer Silence of the Lambsy ambush
with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I can smell your mango monster.
Shut up and sit down.